Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. I'm just going to get right on into this, bell notification, of course. And we're going to break this down super simple and easy because all the fleece heisters and shysters and charlatans and snake oil salesmen out there are not shooting you straight. They're not being Shooter McGavin, and old Vincenzo's going to break it down for you. Look exactly what we've had here since our mountain double top. And this is going to be the best technical and most critical technical analysis, as the title says, in 2023, before 2023. The most crucial, critical technical analysis, and you have to pay attention and take notes. See this? Ever since we formed our mountain double top, top one, top two, old Vincenzo called the start of a bear market. Go into my playlist right here, real quick, while we're here. YouTube Studios, first college football news, the hottest college football channel going on YouTube. It's out of the gate on fire. We've generated now 62 new subscribers in the past 10 days. This channel is absolutely on fire. You can see in our analytics, we've had 23,726 views in the past 28 days, and it's just going crazy right now. And in the lifetime of the channel, which is about 3 months, we've generated 68,621 views, which is incredible, right? But going to what I wanted to show you, if we go into the other channel right here, and we see Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing, we just go down here, and then we click playlist, content. Obviously, we want content and playlist. Go into the crypto government documents, gold, silver, obviously 2022 archives, that one, and 2021 archives. And those will show you there's 9 videos in one, and there is 18 videos in the other one. And those are showing you the predictions that I've made that are coming true now. But you'll see here, what we have going on here is our step down pattern, right? After our mountain double top that we just went over, and if you watch those videos back there, I highly recommend it. Breaks down this technical analysis even more because I was showing it to you before it happened, right? Now we're showing it to you in hindsight, going on our overall thesis that this was a mountain double top. And the way you do that is your neckline's down there, right? Neckline, just above the neckline, and then your final neckline right here. And the way you do a mountain double top is you go from the top. See that right here, how we're at the top of the double top. Then we come all the way down to the neckline, which is the bottom part of the red zone over here. And then we go to the point of a breakout, which happened to be right there. And look where this gets us. $12,841, and that's where we came up with our 13,300. There it is. It's been missing in action for some reason. That's where we came up with this target right here. You see how that technical analysis got you that? And the reason old Vincenzo knew that is because the Fed started monetary easing and printing money right here. So we knew all the markets are going to pump: gold, silver, Bitcoin, stock market, equity markets, real estate. Then the Fed started tightening and raising rates, and we knew all three of those things, minus gold, we thought would hold up better, which it has relatively, and even rising as this crisis tightens. But we knew the rest of these risk assets, housing, the stock market would start to come down, and crypto would get hammered, right? We had that mountain double top. It played all into this, where the Fed started to do its thing, and that was just the tipping. That's what put it over the edge. And right here in this green circle, if we zoom in real quick, this is where, when Vincenzo started making videos in 2021, we were in this final topping out pattern of the bull market. And we had this highlighted here and said, as soon as you break this uptrending support, a multi-year bear market starts. And it did. We had a ferocious bear market rally, which happens. This one went a little bit higher, making that mountain double top. And that's where we came up with the mountain double top target. And now, since we broke down, take a look what's happened here. And this is the technical analysis that you can't afford to miss, and the reason we're making this video. And this is all passing by and going over the heads of the YouTube charlatans, and there's so many of them out there that it's hard for the retail trader to push away and to bow that noise out. But look what you had here. You had your second mountain double top. You had your second mountain double top right here, and then the flush, right? And look what we had here. We had a bear flag, right? This is your flagpole, essentially a rising channel. This is your pole. This is your flag. right? And that's a bearish continuation pattern with an up and sideways consolidation. And your technical target, you go from the top of the flagpole to the bottom of the flag to the point of a breakout. And that gets you all the way down here to an old area at $20,000, $19,500. And you say, well, Vincenzo, what is that critical? Why is that a critical area? Well, in the first bull run of 2000, the major bull run where everybody started, the retail traders really started to dump into Bitcoin, you can see we rallied all the way from $160 all the way up to just below $20,000 right there. That's why that's a critical area. We knew on the way back down. That's why this is circled. And we were telling you this back then, that this would be a critical area of support. So that's how we got that target. And you say, oh, okay, I see what you're talking about. And you can see this bear flag, the first big fall. You fell 51% from your all-time high to the bottom of this bear flag. And then you rose up 46.2%. Then you fell and you finally broke out of the bear flag. And from the bear flag high to the bear flag low before the consolidation, you fell 47%, right? And then look what you formed here. You notice? Yep, you know what we're looking at now. Another miniature bear flag in the middle between the targeted move from this bear flag. We had a relief rally halfway through at the bottom part of a major support zone in red right there, right? And you would notice here on the rally in this miniature bear flag, it rose from the wick bottom to the top 27%, so a little bit less, right? 27%. And then the technical target would be from the top of the flag to the bottom to the point of a breakout, and that gets you down here, right down to your technical target. But in the middle of that, we had another consolidation, and look at that, once again, another bear flag. And from the top of the bear flag this time, this was a huge drop. This was 44%. And this time, like the first time, we had a 40%-ish, 43%, just like the first bear flag up here. We had a 44% rally from bottom to top in the bear flag before the breakdown. That's exactly what we had here. And we were warning that this was a bear flag and was going to break down. Long behold, after a nice consolidation out of the critical blue support zone, the old all-time high, we're in another bear flag, another huge dump, just like we had a huge dump that led into a bear flag, right? A huge dump that led into a bear flag. And this one was more of a steady drop, but it was a 50% drop. Dump, big dump, bear flag, big dump, bear flag, big dump, bear flag. Where do you think this is going? This is going to continue the trend because this is a very bearish market. And this is going to eventually break down to the downside. And if this does indeed break down to the downside, if I could delete this, come on. Hitting everything but what I want. Delete the fucking red. If this does indeed break down to the downside, your technical target would be right here. See this? All the way down here and fulfilling that technical target of $13,336, right? That's what we're looking at right now. If you're looking to get bullish and then not have this break to the downside, this could still run up to this 19,201, and that would be major upper resistance. And if it broke that, then you'd be looking at the moving average up here, right? The 200-day at about $23,500. But currently, we're in this bear flag, another consecutive bear flag, and a long line of bear flags. Could it break to the upside? Yes. But I think it's going to eventually break to the downside, and that's what I'm going to watch out for here in the Bitcoin price. Like, subscribe, and share. Peace and love.